Go again. Oh man, what a stinky way to lose, dude. Literally the best water type, and then like curveball Pokemon. Jinx is not a curveball, but like Jinx is just annoying. Forces you to play bad Pokemon. And then your fifth is a Donphan in the water fight. Like, you can't do anything with that. We go again. We try to win, because I don't want to waste all my night. Venusaur is awful. Awful for this fight. Just has no good matchups here. It's all bug types and flying types. And the flex Pokemon are things like Lapras, Blissey, Umbreon. Magmar's amazing. Should be able to sweep this one. And then we'll have access to Venusaur for the next fight, but I don't think I want to lead Venusaur for the next fight. This should be all bug types, so we'll be fine. Protect Magmar means we definitely have Toxic. Hopefully we have Flamethrower. I'll take Fire Blast too. It's fine. Fire Blast will one-shot a Dodrio, for example. I mean, Flamethrower might too, but Fire Blast definitely does. Fire Blast also means we could have Thunder Punch, which is a great coverage move. I want to get a continue here, so we'll switch back to Venusaur, find out if it's Giga Drain or Razor Leaf. Move from there. Waterfall's good, it's weak. If we find Earthquake, that's fine. If we find Hyper Beam, that's fine. Giga Drain is great. It's weak, it's low on PP, but it beats Solar Beam. What do you got, Gyarados? Thrash. Okay. We can look for Headbutt, Strength, some other things, but we'll go for 2 more Giga Drains, and if that doesn't kill, we'll go to our right move. There's a very good chance Giga Drain is a 4-hit KO instead of like a 3-hit KO here. So after our third one, we're definitely going to switch up our moves, try and find some other coverage. And then just hope we don't find Hyper Beam or Earthquake. It was fine before, because like finding Earthquake or Hyper Beam is like just good damage. Good damage in Hyper Beam. Earthquake is good coverage. Yeah, it didn't kill. So we don't mind finding it, but now that we want to kill Gyarados, we don't want to find Hyper Beam and we don't want to find Earthquake. You're much happier going for Hyper Beam at the start of a fight than at the end. We're very likely to have Headbutt or Strength here. Called it. I don't really know what we want here on the end. Any bug type is probably the best. Pinsir would be really good. Heracross is scary, because we could switch into a Mega Horn, they hit, and then like crit a Mega Horn, or I miss Fire Blast. We should be faster though. Magmar has one of the weirdest speed stats in Pokemon. I think it's the only one with like 97 or 98. I'm thinking in terms of like Gen 6 and 7. Like, it has a really weird speed stat. Maybe it's like 92, 93. It's just a really awkward, odd number or something. We are faster, which is good. And we got the continue, nice. We also have a good Venusaur. The problem is our Venusaur loses to Aerodactyl. And it's not great against Nidoqueen and Nidoking, or Scizor in the next fight. Like, the best we can hope for with this Venusaur is a Golem lead with Donphan, Steelix, and even then, like, it's not good against Steelix, so kind of awkward. If there wasn't the risk of Aerodactyl, I'd actually run Magmar in this fight. Magmar can one-shot a couple of the Pokemon here. And Venusaur covers nicely, but I'd rather learn more about my team. We could also find our water type and sweep with that. We have a continue, which means we're very likely to find our water type. I think we do want Venusaur at the end of the day. So we'll go 3-1-4. Lead with our third, have Venusaur second, and our fourth as our last discovery Pokemon. Oh. Did lead Aerodactyl. I wish I knew what my Pokemon was. That was such a generic cry. There's just no way to know. They switched, though. What are we? We're Golem. You know, there's a reason I never recognize Golem's cry. Oh, this sucks. We need a miss here to have a chance. Okay. We really needed a miss there so that we'd have a switch in for Aerodactyl. And even then, like after an Earthquake, Golem's not taking any hits. Do we go Venusaur? I don't think they're switching Aerodactyl in. I'm confused. Oh, we led Golem. I'm an idiot. We led Golem. Okay. Yeah, we go Venusaur. In my head, we led Venusaur.
What will be next? Oh, it's Venusaur.
If they don't switch, that's good for us. If they do, that's good for us. There's probably a world where I go for Headbutt instead of Giga Drain here, since I know it's... Oh! That's right, we did weaken with 2 rollouts, so Giga Drain was definitely the right move. Problem is they go Aerodactyl here, and we don't like switching to anything into an Aerodactyl. But we gotta. We gotta switch, unfortunately. Hopefully we just go to like Kingdra. Kabutops would be cool. Acceptable. Right, switch in on a wing attack. Kangaskhan's rough, but tanky. Ooh, they went for Sandstorm. That's good. Gives us time to find Ice Sea Wind, Blizzard, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. I don't think it can learn Zap Cannon. That's a Tauros thing. They switch again. This is the smartest I've ever seen this AI play. Steelix is the worst Pokemon for us. We found Dynamic Punch. Ooh. This changes a lot, actually. I think we go Venusaur here. I think our Kangaskhan has a better matchup against Aerodactyl. Because Aerodactyl's going to waste time going for Sandstorm. And we want to like maximize the amount of Sandstorm terms getting wasted here. And then just start chunking away with Giga Drains. We already hit 1 Dynamic Punch. We have a safe switch here. Because we have a chance for them to hit themselves. Which is good for us. Makes them weaker to our Giga Drain here. We've gone for 1 Giga Drain, so we've got 4 left. I think we're going to win this fight. Crowd isn't cheering, so that didn't kill, but they are in range now. Hopefully they hit themselves. Yeah. Oh, it didn't kill. Darn. Now I can try and look for like Earthquake or something here. But that's just too much risk. We're just gonna Giga Drain. We're only gonna get 2 Giga Drains off against Aerodactyl anyway. It's probably not gonna kill. And then Kangaskhan kills with like literally any move. Headbutt will probably kill after 2 Giga Drains.
Just one Pokemon
My mental clock wasn't checking, and it feels like this is the last turn for Sand,
appears with a crop.
but I could easily be very wrong.
Last Pokemon. Sandstorm finally quiet.
My mental clock was right. So they go for Sandstorm here, which means we win.
Sandstorm has started glowing. What's this? Nailed the weak.
Crit is great. Oh my goodness, thank you. We definitely win now. Because that confirms we weren't going to kill with 2 Giga Drains. Now we're back to full health. Wing Attack doesn't one-shot unless they crit. And Giga Drain seals the deal. Actually, the worst thing that could have happened there was they go for Fly and we miss because they were flying. That would have lost us the game there. It's alive after a crit. Oh, Lord. Venusaur's so bad. Like, I knew Venusaur was bad. I tried to resist, like, trash-talking it. I don't think we live after a Sandstorm and a Wing Attack. It's too much damage. They're down to their last sliver of HP. We just need our right to not be an inaccurate move. And I think we kill. There's a world where it's like Ancient Power, Crit, Boost, and like Hyper Beam Miss, Thrash, Takedown. Probably just Dizzy Punch though. Oh dear. Maybe I should have just gone for Dynamic Punch. Please. No, we're gonna lose. Please. Hit. Okay, we have Headbutt at least. Whew, that was a sweat. Alright, we're good. We're chilling. We are chilling. I don't even remember if we have a continue anymore. Like, that's how... What year is it? That fight drained a couple years off my life. We learned a lot about our team. We have Golem, awful. We have Venusaur, awful. It's not even good in this next fight because they have ice coverage. I don't want to run Magmar, even though it's good against the ice types. Our 4th was Kangaskhan, which is okay. I think we're better off. Let's have Venusaur, just because it does win against the non-ice matchups. The problem is this team can have 3 ice types. That's Umbreon. Starmie, that's a great lead for our Umbreon. Show me Feint Attack. Please. Please. And it's Water Gun. You love to see it. Headbutt, takedown. Headbutt. Alright. The fact that it's going for Water Gun is just so great. I love Bite. Feint Attack is what you would prefer for an Umbreon if you have an Umbreon on your team, because Umbreon with Feint Attack is amazing in the 7th fight. We'll get into the 7th fight later for all you new people. Did Bite not kill? Alright, let's find out if we're Headbutt or Tackle or something. We should be in the yellow now. Should be Headbutt. It was Headbutt. I mean, Umbreon's great. I'm never mad about an Umbreon. It's just a nice, tanky counter. Just really strong against a lot of Pokemon. Alright, now Vaporeon can have Aurora Beam. And it can actually have Ice Beam, I'm pretty sure. But this is why we chose Venusaur. Did I choose Venusaur last? I think I did. Good. My logic was I want to find an electric type, so I prioritized my 5th and 6th. They're Surf, which means they're not going to have Ice Beam. They can have Aurora Beam, which would be rough. I think there's no way our Venusaur dies here, except for like literally a crit. And we're faster anyway, so... I don't think Giga Drain 2 at KOs is my issue, but we'll see. They did have the Aurora Beam, which is fine. We're faster, so we're going to heal off all the damage. I really want this to kill, but it's fine if it doesn't. It didn't. Would have said the name of Giga Drain if it did. That might have been a crit. I waited there for a second to get a read from the announcer in case we were both in the red. This isn't going to deal that much damage, unfortunately. So we're only going to heal like 10, 15 maybe. Best Pokemon in the last tier would be like Poliwrath. That way it's like 0 effective against us and we're faster. But I don't think there's a single water type that's bad other than like Lapras. We could try to get a continue here. Ooh, that's a crit, which will heal us a lot. We might live Icy Wind. Not Blizzard or Ice Beam. Icy Wind we can live. They might be faster though, is the issue. Let's switch to our last. Oh, I'm on my last. Let's switch to our 6th, which will be our 2nd in the slot. It can be an electric type. It's probably not going to be a Pokemon that dies to Icy Wind. And try and get a cheeky switch to Umbreon. Starmie's great. Starmie is resistant to everything. It's also a good water type. So our 6th is Starmie. Our 5th is Umbreon. And we're okay if we find a water move here, but we want to find Psychic above everything else. Nice. So normally when you get a water type, you want a water type that has a good water move, because it gets you through the second fight quicker. Right? You can sweep the second fight, because they're all rock and ground types. But once you're after the second fight, you actually want your water type to have the other thing, right? If you have a Lapras, you want Ice Beam. And maybe not Blizzard, but you want Ice Beam, right? Ice Beam Cloyster is also really nice. Can't think of any other water types that have like this. What I'm saying is, if you have Starmie, right? You want your Starmie to have Psychic after you find it. If you get past the second fight. We gotta continue from that fight, which is really good. And because we have Psychic Starmie, we actually can use that in this next fight. Because this next fight is predominantly fighting types and normal types. And Starmie just cruises through those. I like Magmar. I don't like Golem, but Golem's okay, technically. I don't remember my 4th. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's not good in this fight. Umbreon's not good in this fight. So I guess we're running Venusaur. Venusaur is at least a fighting switch-in. But man, this Venusaur's trash. We have a really bad team here. No electric type basically shoehorns us into some really bad matchups. That's a Tauros. Kind of want to switch. Like, this Starmie's more important for the fighting types. If we get a special drop, I'll stay in. It's only Headbutt, though. I can live 2 Headbutts. I'll stay in. The chance of two-shotting with Psychic is worth it, yeah. I was just worried I wasn't going to 2 a KO, that's why I didn't want to stay in. But Starmie's got that base 100, base 110 I think, for a special. Oh no, it's got a base 100. Porygon 2 is what I was worried about. We'll definitely switch for Porygon 2. Alright. Because if they go for an electric move, it would actually be better to go to Venusaur if they have a Zap Cannon Thunder type attack here. But I want to go Magmar because it's going to 2 a KO with Fire Blast. This preserves our continue chance. Let's try attack. Cool. Please hit.
Hit! That was good! The white-hot battle continues.
I guess we stay in.
Woosh, fire blast.
We hit, so that's all that matters.
Oh,
If we missed, we were going to be in a tough spot. Because I think we died to 2 try attacks.
there's only
2 more try attacks.
one left to come out.
Like that's if we missed there, I'm pretty sure we're dead.
Poliwrath.
Poliwrath. Well, I have a switch in for you, buddy.
There's a big HP
And yeah, we were about to die.
between the two combatants.
We did have Venusaur for this fight, so we switched to that. Starmie's really good for the next fight.
Pokeball.
We could be Bubble Beam. I think we are Bubble Beam Starmie, but there's also a World War Waterfall.
Oh, it's Venusaur.
Golem would be okay for the next fight, but every Pokemon learns Solar Beam, so not ideal.
That didn't do much. What is
I don't think Giga Drain 2 KOs. This Venusaur's so bad.
a sharp attack? It's super effective.
But the good news is, this Poliwrath literally has no damaging moves. Best they can do is Mud Slap, Attract.
Hey,
Boom, boom.
became attracted to the opponent.
Let's just hit it.
It appears to be attracted to the other Pokemon. What's this? Oh, that was weak. It's a fierce battle. There, Giga. Man, that was perfect.
And he said the name, so it killed. Or at least it was a damage range. Alright, we got a lot of continues these last couple rounds, which is really good, because we have a bad team. We have good hitters, but we have no synergy, right? Starmie Magmar is great. What does Starmie Magmar lose to? It's not fond of electric types, but like we're fine against them. We're faster than most of them. Or we're faster than half of them, right? Umbreon's nice too. Might use Umbreon for this next fight if I'm being real. I don't think we have Xatu. What was our 4th? Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan with Dynamic Punch Headbutt. Kangaskhan's good for this next fight. We'll have our Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's tanky enough that it can switch into an attack and then outspeed everything virtually in this fight.
Will these cries turn into roars of
I think the fastest thing in this fight is Rapidash. Maybe Charizard would put Kangaskhan a run for its money. And there's the the Charizard. Alright, we can be a real one and predict the switch,
okay.
but I'm not a real one, and I want to know if we're Bubble Beam or Waterfall.
There's the attack.
We are Bubble Beam.
That struck home.
That'll do some good damage when they go for Sunny Day.
What will the trainer do now?
Alright, them not going for Sunny Day means we go for Bubble Beam again.
The crowd's excitement is building.
I don't think they have Exeggutor.
There's Bumblebee. Power.
Because if they had Exeggutor, they probably would have switched into it.
Oh, and down
So that means they're either all, like... They've got to be, like, they're grass type, if they have any grass types. I think they're all fire types, or their grass types are the Victory Bells and Venusaurs, right?
Oh, it's Executor.
That is weird. I would have expected a switch for sure.
Heated action continues.
Right? That means my Starmie might have an Ice-type move,
This Pokemon is switching out.
which is very rare. I don't think I very often have an Ice attack on Starmie.
Oh, it's Magma.
But that's the only thing I can think of that would explain why it didn't switch.
There's the attack. That
Didn't switch immediately into Exeggutor for the free switch.
How will this Pokemon
Because Exeggutor resists Psychic and Water, right? And it can retaliate with a Giga Drain. So the AI knows I have an attack that deals super effective damage. I don't think Starmie learns Thief.
building up power?
Solar Beam Giga Drain, the classic. For when you really need to hit your Grass-type attacks with Exeggutor, you know?
That's it.
Good. Should kill. I wasn't listening if he said the name of the move. Last hit.
There's only one.
And if the last is a Grass type, we win. And then we're cruising on through.
Oh, it's Victory Bell.
And it was Victory Bell.
The last Pokemon now.
Victory Bell's scary, except for the fact that all my Pokemon are faster than it.
Will this do it?
Nice. Yeah, I think we got our team now. We can choose Umbreon instead of Kangaskhan here, because Umbreon's also a nice, like, defensive pivot. And Stab Bite is fine, you know? You're not winning any races with Stab Bite, but it's, like, definitely better than Headbutt Kangaskhan, in my opinion. Actually, it's kind of close. But Umbreon also being a nice Psychic switch-in could be good if we have to face, like, an Alakazam. Starmie's kind of annoying. Right? If we have to face Starmie in the next fight, our Magmar's not a great switch-in. And Umbreon is more favored for those. They both lose to fighting, so we want to make sure our Starmie is healthy. We don't want to lose our Starmie and then them switch to a fighting type, but Magmar is okay against most fighting types. So I think our team for the rest of the fights are going to be Starmie, Magmar. We're going to use Kangaskhan in the next fight, but Starmie, Magmar, Umbreon is what we're going to use for this fight and the last fight, I think.
To reach the quarterfinals.
Starmie having good Psychic spamability here. Jinx. Well, I don't like switching into a Psychic. Oh, I should have switched to Umbreon, actually. But Fire Blast is, like, not easier to switch into, right? If I switch to Umbreon, they switch to, like, a fighting type. Whereas if I switch to Magmar, they are afraid. They are terrified of switching, because Fire Blast hits like a truck.
The other
They
trainer is also
switched,
changing Pokemon.
presumably to Exeggutor.
Oh, it's Ampharos.
Ampharos. Well, Umbreon beats Jinx, so we're just gonna hit 2 Fire Blasts here, right? Right?
A furious attack. No, that is
No.
a sharp attack.
That's Thunder, not Thunderbolt.
Great hit.
Never gonna know if we get paralyzed.
They're both hanging.
I don't want to switch hard into Umbreon, unfortunately. If we hit Fire Blast, we might go Starmie.
There's the attack. Hit that one.
I'm assuming I'm gonna get hit by Thunder and die here, is why I say that. If they have a Grass type on the end, we really want to have our Umbreon healthy. We lose the game outright. I think we gotta go Umbreon here, huh?
What Pokemon will appear next?
I don't love it. It's not even a 2 KO.
Oh, it's Umbreon.
Like we gotta get a flinch here to feel really good. But Umbreon and Starmie covers each other really nicely. I don't think there's anything on the end that beats both of those.
What's next?
So we're hoping for a flinch.
Right off.
Or a miss. Darn.
There it goes.
Dodge.
Yes, it's a hit.
That might have paralyzed too. Burn is nice.
The heated action continues.
I mean, if we're paralyzed, it sucks. I don't think there's anything we can do to play around that.
There's the attack. That did
We
little
really need to
damage.
flinch so that they burn themselves. Please. Darn. Miss, please.
There's the shot.
You've hit 4.
Oh, that's
Thank you. Burn. Oh, it lived. Oh no, okay. Normally when a Pokemon, historically when I've played, you have to understand, I've played more Pokemon Stadium blindfolded than visibly.
Oh, it's Blackwell.
So there's not really a basis, right? There's not really a logic to it. But typically, when a Pokemon has died to burn damage, poison damage, the announcer will say, "Oh, additional damage," and then it will usually be the turn that it kills. Sometimes it doesn't, but the fact that the announcer didn't say it made me think, "Oh, it lived."
How's that?
All right, Surf is good. We can live a couple Surfs. Our Umbreon's taking no damage. Or Umbreon.
Didn't accomplish.
Our Starmie's taking no damage.
How will this Pokemon switch effects before
If they switch Jinx here, what do we do?
what'll it do?
I didn't think they would, but if they did, don't really know what we do here. Because our Umbreon's taking a lot of damage.
What's this? Ah, that attack just bounced
Ooh,
off.
Surf Bite, Bite.
The white hot battle.
This Psychic shouldn't kill? Their Bite
What now?
might kill?
That
They're not
was
cheering,
good.
so it lived.
What's next? It withstood that easily.
We resisted.
They're both hanging tough.
Both hanging tough. I don't want to switch into Jinx, so I think we just want to weaken it.
Psychic blast. Great hit.
Pretty sure Bubble Beam is stronger than Psychic.
Blast.
Let's do the math.
Just one
135
Pokemon
divided by 2 is
remains.
67.
This Pokemon is back.
60 times 2 or times 1.5.
The heated action.
I mean, there's not really anything about it, but I'm just like, sometimes there's these weird fringe cases where like a stab move,
There's the attack. That did little damage.
certain attacks are stronger than the other attacks.
Thief attack. Right.
Thief.
That's a hit. Yes.
Ugh.
It's going down.
Alright, if we're not paralyzed, we might win. If we are paralyzed, we're in a very high risk factor here.
Pokemon appears with a cry.
We do not want to see Blizzard or Ice Punch.
It's just one-on-one now.
The thing is, I don't think we've dealt any damage to this Jinx other than that Bubble Beam now.
There it goes.
It's Blizzard,
Oh,
which missed and wasn't going to kill. Announcer didn't say Blizzard.
what'll it do? Drill the weakness.
So as long as we're not paralyzed, as long as they don't crit or freeze, and I'm jinxing myself by saying not get frozen, we just need a hit. Bite, please. Okay,
That was
we live Blizzard, so this should kill. And we weren't paralyzed.
how's that? Bullseye.
Bullseye. Did they live?
It's a fierce battle.
Umbreon is so bad.
No, it is Blizzard. Yes, it's a hit. The last Pokemon goes down.
Objectively, the best Pokemon.
Goes the battle.
I mean, Houndoom's technically better against the Jinx, but like objectively speaking, right? You have a Dark type with special defense against a Jinx. Doesn't even kill after 2 bites and a Bubble Beam, dude. Get me out of here. I guess Umbreon's out and Kangaskhan is in, because at least Kangaskhan can 2-hit KO with Headbutt. Alright, what happened this last fight? They had Exeggutor? What did they switch into? They switched to Ampharos. We can beat, but then Starmie. Oh man, Starmie really wrecks us. Oh man, that's annoying. The fact that they have Starmie is just so bad for us. Did they have Starmie? Am I like misremembering a fight already? Let's go Kangaskhan instead of Umbreon.
Round 6 is about to get underway.
I'm thinking earlier. I'm thinking of earlier for sure.
Leaving just 8 to
Starmie was the third fight. Because I went for a water gun. And I remember laughing about it. Let Jinx again. I mean, we're in the same position, right? We go hard Magmar, and they go hard Ampharos. We can beat Jinx with our Magmar, and we can beat Jinx with our Kangaskhan. So if they switch Ampharos, like, I think our best bet is just, again, stay in, dodge Thunder. Perfect. Okay, they don't have Ampharos. And they don't have a switch in for this Fire Blast, I'll tell you that much. I said they don't have a switch in for this Fire Blast. Oh, that's right, they had Blastoise, huh? Yeah, Blastoise is fine. We can beat it. Please hit. Burn is excellent. Excellent, excellent. Alright, now we go Starmie, Psychic it up a bit. They have no switch-ins to a Starmie. They take some burn damage. I think 2 burns and a Psychic kills after Fire Blast. No, definitely not. And they do have the bite. Nah, we stay in Psychic all the same. Burn? Well, this Psychic definitely kills after 2 burns, Fire Blast, Psychic, Psychic, which is great for us. And we like Jinx going for Thief, because our Magmar gets another free switch in. We can re-earn our Continue here, theoretically. Went back to Jinx. That means our Magmar, rather, our Starmie is very good against their last. Or rather, more favorable, right? I mean, maybe they go Jinx. Excuse me. Maybe they go Jinx because it has Thief. And Thief is okay against, you know, Starmie, but like, it's Thief. Like, what are you really doing with Thief, you know? They're switching again. What are they resisting with? Okay. I just hit 2 Fire Blasts and win. Yeah, our best victory here is just 2 Fire Blasts. We could safely switch into Starmie here, go for Psychic, switch on the Thief. It lived. Ooh, I underestimated myself. Ooh, we live. They burned. 10% burn chance. Alright, if we want to preserve the Continue, the safest thing to do is to switch to Kangaskhan. But you know what real ones do? Real ones hit Fire Blast. Oh. Confusion didn't kill. Got our Continue back in the most embarrassing way possible. Oh man. Burn on the cross chop. Survive the confusion. You love to see it. Oh. I have actual tears in my eyes. And I want to wipe them, but I can't. Now my blindfold is a little bit teary-eyed. Oh. This is a great run. Alright, what's our squad? What are we doing here? Starmie's okay against Gengar. Kangaskhan's bad against Gengar. Umbreon's great against a lot. Golem's meh. I kind of want to lead Magmar, but I think Umbreon's the right lead here. Because it just beats every lead. And if there's something it doesn't beat, we have 2 great Pokemon. 2 okay Pokemon to switch in, right? We're really weak to fighting types here, actually, but... How... what? Arcanine? What? What?
They go into battle.
I don't like switching into Kangaskhan here, but this is why we picked Kangaskhan.
That Pokemon must not
Maybe we should have picked Starmie. No, because our Starmie has Psychic, not Surf.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
If our Starmie had Surf, I would definitely have chosen it over Kangaskhan, I think. Maybe over Magmar. The unfortunate thing here is I don't think Kangaskhan learns Earthquake, and I don't want to find out the hard way.
What'll it do?
Alright, we hit our first headbutt. Please flinch. Darn. Well, we're going to be here a hot minute, because this is our best matchup.
The heated action continues.
Hopefully they still keep going for double team.
How's that? Oh, that's a miss. What now?
Yeah, I was worried about that.
A light attack.
We like it when the opponent goes for double team on these fights, right? It sucks because it's like incrementally making it worse for us.
What's next?
But the thing is, if they're only spending their turns double teaming, they're not killing my Pokemon.
It's flinch.
And if they're not killing my Pokemon, they're giving me opportunities to flinch, in this case, with headbutts, paralyze with body slams, hit, crit, all these things, right? Like, we love to see double teams up. Because if we need to hit anyway, right? As soon as they double team once, you can basically relent every attack to basically being a coin flip, right? Even though statistically it's not a coin flip, the fact remains you can miss.
Oh, it's Umbreon.
So if there's any merit to anything you do in a fight like this, where they just go for double team, you might as well go for the move that deals damage and hope for the best.
No, that's
Because as long as you're dealing damage, you're going to hit eventually.
what's this?
And you'd much rather they not hit you while you're not hitting them, right? You'd rather them keep, like, doubling down. I don't feel great about staying in after a Mud Slap, but this is our best Pokemon against Umbreon, so we're staying in. And we hit. Now there's some merit to switching, but we'll have to think about it. Good start, though.
It's a fierce battle. A sharp attack. Whoop, that missed.
Maybe I should switch, but we're going to Fire Blast, and they're going to Mud Slap.
There's the attack.
We don't like switching Mud Slap.
Oh, it's infected. The heated action.
Nah, we just hit. Just hit Dynamic Punch. Mud Slap's doing no damage.
There's the attack. Oh my, missed again. Aha, it's confused.
Confuse no more sucks.
That did little damage.
Just hit.
Weaken further. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. There it goes. Oh, that missed too.
I think I have one left.
What's next? That was a
I don't want to start going for headbutts, especially after we've lost so many, so I'm just going to go for one more Dynamic Punch.
They're both hanging tough.
Oh no, no. I guess we're going Magmar on a Mud Slap, which feels bad.
This Pokemon is switching out.
But after hitting themselves, after a Dynamic Punch, Fire Blast might kill?
Oh, it's Magmar.
It's not great. Not great odds.
What now?
Ooh, good timing though.
Light attack.
They went for Bite instead of Mud Slap. So that was the perfect turn to switch, because now we have our highest window of accuracy.
How's that? That's it.
Didn't kill, but that's fine. It's now in range. In fact, I think I'm going to go Umbreon now.
What's this? Ah, that attack just bounced off. Wow, that's changed.
Oh, they're burned?
Yes,
Dude. I'm not even joking or exaggerating. I've never had this many burns in a single speedrun in like 80 runs. Oh, yes. Yes.
Remaining Pokemon
I mean, we're in a really bad matchup against this Scizor if this Magmar dies, but we're at a good health total. And just hit, you know? Oh man, Magmar is the original, the OG Fire Blast user, right? From the anime, the show. That Fire Blast gave Ash a run for his money. I think he had to win with Charizard's Seismic Toss. The Blaine episode. Am I remembering all this right? Like, it's nice to see a Magmar with Fire Blast, like, live true to the power of, like, the show. It's burned, like, 3 times this run, and it was always relevant. It's hit a lot. Goddessar continue that fight. Like, this Magmar is big chillin'. Let's give Magmar the spotlight here. I think we're gonna go Kangaskhan as our last instead of Umbreon. But I think we're gonna lead with Magmar as opposed to Starmie. Normally you want to lead with a Pokemon that hits hard so that they don't want to switch. And Starmie's Psychic is very spammable. But Magmar's earned it. That's a Nidoqueen. Starmie would have been a great lead here. Alright, well there aren't many Psychic switch-ins, other than Dark types, of course.
What's the opening guess? Great hit. What impact will
And they don't like switching to Grass types for whatever reason.
the trainer switching Pokemon?
Probably have a Dark type if they're doing this, or maybe just switching to their own Psychic type. Possibly.
Oh, it's Lapras.
Lapras makes sense. Probably a Zap Cannon if they did that.
What's next? A light hit.
We can beat Lapras if we lose.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the
We can beat
flow of
Nidoqueen
battle?
if we lose Starmie. I'm just trying to like weigh the merits of switching here, right? Because this Lapras is definitely going for Zap Cannon, and I'm not even kidding. I think my opponent has had the computer has had like 100% accuracy with Zap Cannon the last like 4 times it's used it in all my runs.
Their eyeing
So I'm like, I'm not wanting to roll these dice if it's got Zap Cannon. Do I want to switch? I guess I do. We have Kangaskhan in this fight for these kind of situations where we like don't want to stay in.
the Pokemon.
So I guess it's correct to switch here. It's just kind of annoying. Because if they do hit the Zap Cannon, then we're like forced to stay in. And then take like a Surf. Have to go for a weak Headbutt. Just all bad.
There's the shot.
Alright, they just went for Icy Wind, which is great.
Where it hurts.
They got the crit, which is annoying. It's probably going to put us at half. Oh, it's Blizzard. That makes sense. And that's actually worse for us. So I think we're going to have to go for Headbutt just to get the guaranteed damage. If that didn't crit, I was going to go for Dynamic Punch.
What now? That did
We're
little
really
damage.
hoping for a flinch here. Darn.
Water gun. Right. That's a hit. There it is.
Well, it's Water Gun, which is not a great answer to Magmar, and Magmar's not very good against Nidoqueen to begin with, so let's just hope they don't have a Water type. Or no, they wouldn't have a Water type. Let's hope they don't have a switch into Fire Blast.
The number of
And that we just hit this Fire Blast.
2 to 3.
And that should seal us the run here. They switch, which is good for us, because we get a free hit off. The bad news is, what are they switching to that they're confident?
The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Back to Nidoqueen. They really think I'm gonna miss, huh?
A furious attack. No, that didn't connect. What
How did they know?
impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle? Trainers bring their prize Pokemon to engage in wild battles here in Pokemon Stadium.
I think I lose.
The crowd may even have tears in their eyes.
Love the announcer lines.
Switching out.
We might die to this Earthquake, and if we don't, we're like using Psychic twice. Maybe we kill Lapras, because we got the Headbutt off.
Pokeball.
But like, this Earthquake does not feel good with Starmie.
There's the attack.
We do live.
Hit. That was good.
They might not even switch here, actually.
Pokemon
Which could be good for us.
flow of battle.
If they don't switch, we might win.
There it goes.
Yeah. Problem is I don't think this Psychic kills Nidoqueen from full. Yeah.
Hang on, Earthquake. Yes, it's a hit. Down it
I guess we're gonna use Umbreon over Kangaskhan. I mean, we got crit by Blizzard. That's gonna happen, right?
one Pokemon
There's nothing you can do against
remaining.
crit Blizzard. Like, Umbreon loses crit Blizzard. Loses to crit Blizzard the same.
Another go. It's down to the last
But now we need to hit
Pokemon
3
left.
Fire
Use
Blasts.
this held item to restore HP.
I'm not feeling it.
It's down to one Pokemon against 3.
We have a lot of continues, but this fight isn't over. As long as we just need to hit 3 times.
That's it.
The real problem is I don't know if Psychic, Headbutt, Fire Blast kills Lapras, right? That is the burning question. Did we weaken the Lapras enough for this Fire Blast to seal the deal?
Oh, it's Toro.
Tauros.
One Pokemon faces 2 now.
Has our Magmar taken any damage?
Vicious attack. Bullseye.
Tauros is faster. Guess we lose. Crit?
A furious attack. A vicious hit.
That just means it dealt more than 200.
Marks the flying from both competitors.
If we have Quick Claw, we can win, but I don't think... You don't usually put Quick Claw on Magmar, so...
Could this be it? Wham!
Wow, this is an annoying fight with this Tauros.
That settles this battle.
This fight is very hard for us.
And there goes the battle.
We're definitely going to lead Starmie. If they're going to have a Nidoqueen on their team. I don't want to pick Umbreon. Kangaskhan's better too. Kangaskhan's really good against like if we just don't get crit, like that fight goes fine if we don't get crit. I guess we keep Kangaskhan. It's really a question of, is Kangaskhan better than Umbreon, and it's close. Starmie lead, Magmar, Kangaskhan. We should win this fight. Typically they'll pick the same team, but if they change it up, then whatever they change it to is going to be like their most likely team. So whatever they lead here is probably what they lead with if we lose again. Flareon? I could beat Flareon. I think Psychic is better than Bubble Beam here, actually. Let's see, Stab, super effective is 180. Nah, Bubble Beam was probably stronger than Psychic, but there was always a chance they switched to Lapras.
What will the other side do?
Swift.
Powerful.
Crit! Come on.
It's a fierce battle.
If this Bubble Beam doesn't kill, I might regret going for that Psychic.
There it goes.
This probably didn't kill. Should have gone for Bubble Beam twice. No. Crit Swift does so much damage. They double crit. We die. Okay, we lived. Whew.
Pokemon running out of
Alright, I thought we were dead there. Apparently 4 Swifts don't kill.
There's Bubble Beam.
Man, I should have just gone for Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam.
Going
It makes sense to go for Psychic there, right? If they go Lapras, you know.
Pokemon will join
It's
the
very
battle
weird.
now. Oh, it's Toro. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
I don't want to stay in. I feel like Starmie needs to be
A
alive.
furious attack. That inflicted some damage. Hang on, Earthquake. Yes, it's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
What do we lose to on the end here? Probably Nidoqueen.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon. Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
Yeah, Nidoqueen would be really bad here. That's like the only reason to not stay in with Starmie, is to try and have the hit for Nidoqueen.
How's that?
And they're still faster than Kangaskhan even? Ugh. I was feeling okay about this if we were faster, but we're not.
What now?
So we're gonna take 2 Earthquakes.
There's a big HP difference between the
Good news is Earthquake didn't do that much, so we're still probably gonna be in the green after this.
What's next? The hit lands right off.
If they go Lapras here, though, Their Lapras only has Water Gun.
Oh, and down it goes.
I think we win here most of the time. Nidoqueen is probably the worst thing for us to face, and we lose.
Pokemon remains.
Like, I don't think we lose to anything but Nidoqueen here.
Oh, it's Nidoqueen. This is the last Pokemon.
I just can't afford to look for it. I think our Kangaskhan is Attract, but we're both females, is the issue.
What's this?
I'm pretty sure this Kangaskhan has Attract.
There's the attack. Hit. That was good.
If we get a flinch here, we probably win.
Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other one looks tired.
We still need to hit Fire Blast at the end of the day.
What'll it do?
So please just flinch.
Things low. Oh, it's
Nice.
very juicy.
Alright. Berry Juice means it's in the yellow after this headbutt, which means Fire Blast guaranteed kills. We only need to hit Fire Blast.
A light hit.
That's assuming we don't just headbutt flinch the whole way down.
What now?
Yeah.
Right.
They're cheering, so Earthquake killed.
Down it goes.
I mean, this is literally what this video is going to be like.
Pokemon left.
MVP. This is the moment that decides it.
Oh, it's Magmar.
We won so many fights with Fire Blast.
Pokemon now.
And now we literally are flipping a coin. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Fire Blast. Yes, it's a hit. The last Pokemon goes down.
Whew!
Congratulations.
Got the kill. There we go. I was too nervous. I didn't want to hear the miss. I was going to be so upset if we missed. Whew! We take those. That was a long, hard-fought victory. It's really hard when you don't have an electric type. That's really all you have to say about that run, but Magmar earned the spot. Magmar is hands down MVP of this run. What a champ. Living up to its namesake. Golem was so bad, dude. Oh my goodness. Remember when Golem was in this run? Me neither. Umbreon, whatever. The 7th fight wasn't even any psychic types, dude. It was weird. Those in particular being the Magmar facing the Scizor. Yeah. Let's check up on chat real quick. So when I told my students today, yeah. Aw. I'll throw this in the VOD. So when I told my students today that it was my birthday, one student very politely congratulated me, asked me how old I was turning, and then asked how old I'd be turning after that. Oh man, I had a 1 HP clutch? Ooh, we love that. We love that. Dynamic Punches indeed. 50 base accuracy. After debuffs, the Mud Slap should be... Oh dear. I don't know what Gen 2 is, but I know that like Gen 6 and beyond, accuracy goes 0.75, 0.66, 0.50. Yeah, so half accuracy after 3. The enemy was at 1 HP? Oh my goodness, you don't like to see that. Good run. That was great. I didn't even see how many attempts we did today just to get to that win, but that was a fun round, fun game, fun Magmar. We love that. Yeah, there was someone at 1 HP that killed, and then I somehow won. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this back. So thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, on the VODs, on my Twitch, usually I highlight all my runs. You can watch the VOD to see all my failed runs, like all the runs today. We had a lot of crashes today and all that other stuff, but if you like this kind of stuff, you know, you can follow any of my channels on YouTube, on Twitch. I try to do these as often as I can. You don't want to do too many because then your brain gets all wires crossed and you don't remember like certain fights or certain Pokemon and you make mistakes. But all the same, I'm trying to get back into the groove, back into the stream groove, so no matter what happens, you can always follow my Twitch at @roro_, or my YouTube at @ro. Just search Blindfolded Pokemon Stadium. I've got literally 80 runs of this stuff. You can always check out another video anytime on my channels. So take care, much love to everyone who watches and all that good stuff, and I hope you have a lovely wherever you are.